Hi guys, Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and we are in again with Olivia. So that's Insta spray. We just sanitizing her hand, and we are gonna do a rebalance. And guys, we are gonna do a really dark nails today, like black and red. Actually, quite cool.
Getting ready for two concerts, and they're both like black and red themed.
So very excited. I will show you on those 4 nails. First of all, like how to remove the old product. So I'm using the e-file, put the fan on, and we are saying bye-bye.
The Valentine's design. It was so cute. I loved it.
I liked it as well, like so much, but I love those kind of ombre. Like baby boomer is my favorite thing to wear all the time. We did some encapsulated hearts, and if you guys didn't see this video, you can go back and check it on our channel. So nice and gentle. When you remove like metal beads like those ones, I would always watch out to don't overheat it, this place. So sometimes I would give it a 2 seconds break and jump into another nail. And then jump into another one. So this way you do not produce any heat, because it is like a friction.
Yeah, friction.
Yay! I got it right. So like, you know, when it's cold and in the winter time we want to warm up our hands, we will wrap one hand against another, and that's why sometimes client can feel it hot when we do file, and this is happening when you keep the bead in too long in one place. Even if you don't touch the natural nail, they can still feel those heat. So that's why I'm jumping from one nail to another nail, and I think they are pretty good. I'm just gonna oh yes, I've got a tiny bit of lifting in here.
That one, I must have caught it on something. I did do painting with these nails. I was sanding walls and painting them.
You were sanding walls?
Yeah.
Oh, after moving the couch, did you? No.
I sanded the walls. You know, in my living room, how I had that one wall that was uneven because I got too lazy the first time.
Okay.
I went and sanded it, and now it's nice and smooth. And then I did a coat of white paint all over. Then I moved the couch.
And remove the doors. Oh, that was so funny, guys, actually.
2 sets of doors
No, I need to
get it
tell
in.
that. I need to tell that. So, guys, Olivia hired like professionals to move the couch from one place to another place, and obviously after 20 minutes, 2 big guys. Was it 2 big guys?
I wasn't there.
Yeah, but
was
anyway.
there. But he said they did really try, but they were too scared of breaking the door, and I don't know, they didn't think to take the door off, I guess.
Yeah, 2 big guys didn't manage to bring the wee couch in, and then Olivia comes in, take a screwdriver, remove the doors, and then get the sofa in. So yeah, I think the DIY jobs which we have done with Patrick, and she was kind of watching and helping us quite a lot, did make a big difference when it comes to those DIY things.
I'm so, like, it's so normalized to me to, like, sand your own walls, paint them, do your own floors. I was talking with one of my clients about it, and she was like, oh, I would just hire someone. And I'm like, I couldn't imagine hiring someone to paint walls when I can do it myself.
I think it's just the way.
Don't get me wrong, if I was, like, if I had a disability or something that physically prevented me from it, or I genuinely had no time but the money to spare, then yeah, why not?
No, I think it was always like, you know, there was always so much other expenses that it was easier just do it ourselves. And
I'd rather save the money on the painting and, for example, I don't know, get myself new curtains or a better couch or anything else when I can do it myself.
yeah, absolutely. Did you see the decor I did it for the Easter?
Is it the one with the fireplace, or is that something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That was so much fun.
It was so cute.
I love it. I love those kind of DIYs. Anyway, guys, so I do make sure there is no lifting, and then especially on this one there was a tiny bit of lifting here, so we file, like, make sure you don't go too deeply inside there, because again you can see the sides aren't even.
Yeah.
So I always make sure I do not file in too much because otherwise it will be very difficult to shape this nail. So we cannot go. So this side needs to come up straight, which is obviously even more difficult because there was lifting on that side.
What I sometimes do is if there's a wee chip on the side, I don't file the shape completely.
You leave it until the gel is
I
absolutely.
apply the gel and then I file it, because otherwise if I file it too much, I won't be able to fill it in with the gel. I have to put an extension or make them much shorter.
Absolutely. What you could see, guys, like a second ago, it was like I did cut out the lifting gel and it did fell off from the nail plate, and that's the way how I like doing it when there is a bit of lifting. Yes.
This one has a bit of lifting.
Yes, so I'm also filing it underneath to kind of blend it, and then there is a lifting on that side too.
I think that's the nail that likes to grow, like as it gets longer, kind of curl.
Oh, my curl is yes,
which is causing it to separate as it grows. Because I know it's the finger that you use like the most, right? But it does it so often that I feel like it's the nail and not just me. I don't know. Using it, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, keep in mind you've got still pretty young nails, and when my nails have been young...
and that's the shorter nail bed, which also means it's technically longer.
So there's more pressure on it, absolutely. But when I was younger, my nails have been really weak, like, and I used to bite them and everything, and then now when I'm so old,
it's
like...
the same with toenails. When you're young, they're like nice and soft, and then as you get older, they get harder.
Yeah. Okay, now cuticles, so we remove everything what is on the nail plate, nice and gentle. I can see there is lifting there as well, but my first filing is always to remove like the lifting, blend the product with the natural nail, and then after, just before applying the gel, I do re-inspection, because some of the lifting can kind of don't show until we file, if that makes sense. Okay, so my next step will be to trim the cuticles, and actually this time we've got lots, especially on your e-file finger. So this finger is...
I've been busy. I've been in every day this week apart from Monday.
Yeah, so Olivia is working hard, both in a salon and in
my flat.
In a flat. Nice and gentle. Our favorite finger, pull finger. But I get it, I've got exactly a same.
I was so tempted to cut it today, but I was like, I'm gonna leave it for the video. I'm gonna leave it for the video.
And then that one. There is almost nothing in there, so. Okay, re-inspection. I can see white place. Anytime I see white place, get rid of that. Couple scratches to the natural nail. Nice and beautiful. This nail is ready. I did see something here. Sorry guys, the camera is just in front of me. I just banged it with my head. And I did find something here. Make sure it's gone. Perfect. Next one. Nice and gentle scratches on the natural nail plate.
I love how good these files are.
Ah, I know they are amazing. Like, they are my favorite ones. I used to use quite often the jumbo file as well, the straight one, because it was helping me to file the straight walls, because this one is a half a moon. Have you tried them actually? No.
I don't think I have.
Okay, so guys,
That's
like...
because I really like the curve.
Okay. Yes. So this file is universal. It has everything. Like, it has 180 grit for a natural nail. It has a nice corners for like what I'm doing now. It has straight side for those straight places. It is curved for your cuticle area. But I used to also use the straight one, because what is happening, the grit is like when you want to file the side straight walls. Like quite often someone might hold the file like this, and this is
Without realizing it.
without, yes, you tend to like shape it a different like this way. So the jumbo files are actually a good solution for the beginner, I would say, like, you know, when you have no
At the beginning,
attention.
I really struggled getting really nice, clean, straight edges, especially for like a square or coffin. So that would have been really helpful, actually.
Yeah, that straight file is absolutely really helpful, like, and those starting out. Okay, blue scrap to dehydrate the nail plate, and then an extra nail prep to prepare the nails and dehydrate them again. Wait for it to dry a couple seconds, universal air bomb, and then we are gonna use the milky pink, because Olivia always wears the milky pink.
Yeah.
Is it always? Yeah.
Depends. I've had phases of both. Sometimes it's that one, sometimes the other one.
Oh,
I
so
love,
pretty.
if we're doing like baby boomers, I love the milky pink. That's like my favorite.
Guess what I've got on my nails?
You've got baby boomer.
Yes, just freshly done. Finally.
You love your baby boomer, and so do I.
I love my baby boomer. Like, I mean, it's the best thing ever. Now, obviously, guys, I've got a new apprentice. I've got apprentice working on my nail desk as well, so you can see the shape of my brush. Like, it's so much different to the one which I'm using in the house.
A little bit more used, in a way.
Yeah, it's not even used. It's misshaped.
Yeah, just a little bit too rough.
With cleaning the brushes. So again, if you're starting off, like, make sure you are very gentle with your brushes. Now what I did is I applied nice and thin layer through the entire nails, and now I can start building up the apex. So I pick up a small scoop on the one side of the brush and building the apex. We are able to do it just one nail at a time with so much product on it because of the temperatures and the consistency of the product. So always follow side view, perfect, cook it. But the jelly has like quite nice, it's a medium
like
consistency, like, you know, it's not too...
It's thick enough that it won't run into your cuticles.
Yes, absolutely.
Also thin enough that you're not...
That is self-leveling.
It'll self-level nicely.
Yeah. So now what I mean about this brush, it's almost like a hungry, like opens up. So I want my brush to be always having those nice points, because those brushes have nice points, so you can go around the cuticle area. But this one you can see is broken. The actual bristle at the tip where it was the
a really nice point.
Is all bent, and that's probably happened because someone was cleaning like this.
Or when you squeeze it with the...
It was broken.
And it was broken like
yeah.
that.
So don't do it. So I quite often could squeeze it, but I make sure before I squeeze it in the wipe, I do it like a one movement to straighten those bristles, and then I can squeeze it. I wonder if I would be able... There is so many broken hairs, like, which is a shame, because...
To fix that,
hot boiled water.
Hot boiling water, or give it a wee trim.
Yes, but like...
I'd be scared to trim it.
You would need to trim quite a lot of hairs. You can see it, they are really broken. I take it back. I would first of all do it thanks, Olivia. So now you can see that the brush behaves already better because I have reshaped it my way a little bit, and it's easier to control it around the cuticle area. So it is really important, like, what kind of tools you're working with it. But, and this brush is so old, like, I don't want to replace it, because usually the gel brush, believe or not, you are what? 4 years? 3.5 years got the same brush, and it's like brand new.
Yeah.
And
I'm really happy with my brush. I love it.
I have my brush, the one which I've got in the house. Oh my goodness, like longer, because this is already 5 years when we're doing videos constantly. Plus I had it as well before, because it has even a different type of logo on it. I think yours should have a different type of logo on it as well, just before it changed. So yeah, my brush is really old, and I try to take care of it. Actually, the older brush the better, because it knows my hand cook it. I'm actually gonna check your brush.
I will say mine, because I didn't know what I was doing at the beginning as well, it's probably a bit bent on the end. Hopefully not too bad though. I'm gonna get judged so bad.
Yeah, she's gonna get judged, so that's Olivia's brush.
A little bit dirty.
Yeah. I always keep a tiny bit of gel on my brush as well. Yes, yours is so... But yes, you got the same one, which I've got it like really old. So, yeah, it's a bit bended as well.
Yeah. Let's look at that.
Perfect. So guys, treat your brush as well, and then they will last you a long, long time. And now I should be able to do 2 of them.
Is my brush shorter than yours? Or
Yes,
is it
because
just
you have
more?
used the tip. You have already used the tip of it so much.
It'll be from the beginning when I really didn't know what I was doing yet.
Maybe and another scoop. So guys, we talk kind of all random stuff with this rebalance. So this nail is missing product in here, then it has too much product there, so I'm removing it, and then it's miss a lot of product in the free edge. So when we're doing rebalance, because we file the nails so slightly different, each nail needs a slightly different product application. Okay, but you're trying to apply it as even as possible. Perfect. Cook it, 60 seconds cure, and then we can show you the shaping. Perfect, that's them cooked, so we can remove the inhibition layer. UV cleanser to do that, and then we can shape them.
Such a pretty color.
Even on its own, like, you know, those clean girl looking nails.
There's been plenty of times where I've just left them nice and plain.
Just like this, isn't
Yeah.
it? I love it
I've
too.
had so many clients who've left them plain like that as well.
I'm not surprised, it looks like clean.
Yeah, it's
Clean
just
girl.
nice, clean, natural. It grows out really nicely.
Okay, so I'm making sure the free edge is nice and thin. Especially this is like, you know, that we've got just natural nails now underneath, and you don't want to do it, it's so bulky. Ah.
I actually did a really nice set today where we used the same color, but we also, because there was a tiny bit of the natural nail showing through, we used, there's a gel polish that's a perfect color match. I forgot what number it was, but we used that just to get really nice coverage because we didn't want to make them too thick and short nails.
The one we use for a baby boomer,
Yes, it's a perfect color
is it
match.
a flower bouquet?
No,
It's called
that's the one.
slipper, glass slipper. No.
No, that's the shiny one.
Oh gosh.
I forgot what it's called. We've got it as number 14 on our
Color chart, but it's not
salon
normal.
color chart, but it's not number 14.
It will be 200 something.
200 and something. And it's a perfect color match
With this
with this
milky pink.
milky pink.
I know.
And then we put a nice aurora on top of it. It was so pretty.
You cannot go wrong with Aurora.
I've been doing a lot of auroras and mermaids this week. I think it might be popular for this spring or summer.
We did it really nice, beautiful ombres with Aurora as well. It looks so awesome. We've got really beautiful, like a pink purple color. I love that one too. Over with the Aurora. Okay guys, now we've got, so because we have added quite a lot of the product in that corner, I'm making sure I file it nice and straight. This is too much in here now, but we cannot go inside too much in there, just so we don't make a mess of the shape. Thin out the free edge, and of course this nail is too long, but I want to do one step at a time, because it is just easier for me than to decide. Like, you want to file it only on the places you need to file it, rather than just file it wherever. So I'm kind of sometimes going back, re-inspecting things, checking a client view. Don't forget guys about the client view, because things looks different from the client view, and also because the clients can sometimes direct different position of the wrist, hand, fingers, we can sometimes almost follow the wrong shape because someone will put the finger that direction where normally in Rex position it isn't that bad. So I always like make sure I check every single angle.
Whenever I'm doing like a square or coffin, anything with a very flat top, I like to turn the hand around and make sure
Absolutely.
it's nice and straight.
Absolutely.
Because it almost never is. It's always slightly to one side.
Okay, check it underneath and file it there.
They're looking so nice.
Lift it up nicely and then file the entire surface of the nail. Blend around the cuticle area.
So I'm gonna go for black and red, aren't we?
Yeah, black and red.
Red. Can we use that, you know that new, well it's new for the salon, that glittery red one?
The
got
metallic one.
I guess it's kind of metallic. I think of it more as glittery, but it is a little bit metallic. Can we use that one? I think it would look really nice. That and some black.
We can do that. Okay, the filing is done, so let me clean them. And then we can move on into buffing so I can reshape it more. We are gonna use this gray buffer 100 by 180 grit as well. Remove the sharp corners. And then smooth the entire surface of the gel. Everything around the cuticle area, free edge. It's kind of, I love it that it pushes back the cuticles as well, even more, and you can really clean this area.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is this funny weather, like we've got rain, sun, rain, sun.
I know, because I left for work this morning. I was like, oh, it's actually really nice. It was a nice clear sky, a little windy, but not bad. And then I finished my first client. I was going to go and bin something outside. And I look outside and it's pouring it down.
But the rainbow was so pretty. Oh, that just reminds me those rainbow nails you had. They were so pretty.
I love them.
Now, Olivia got much longer nail bed on her ring finger, and I'm optically always trying to kind of even them out, which means it is quite difficult because her entire nail bed and the nail folds are much longer on this one. So I'm trying always find like a happy medium.
I wish all my nails were like that one.
They're still really nice.
No, I still love them. I'm not complaining. But if they were all to be like the same and actually match, I would want to match that one. It also means I would be able to have long nails without actually having them that long because of how long the nail bed is.
Yeah. Okay, after this part is done, I'm just gonna take the wee ball and exfoliate the nail fold like so slightly on a low speed. She's got very delicate skin. So you have to be extremely gentle. put it back into the reverse. This also gives a really nice shape to the cuticle area, especially for the colors which we are gonna paint. Like, you want to have this really nice and good looking. So again, a bit more exfoliation in here, because that's where she rests her brush and the e-file. Give it a tiny bit of rest to this place.
Would I be annoying if I asked us to do a really high baby boomer rather than a solid color? What do you think would be better? What do you think is possible? If you think the baby boomer would make the design worse. I know we were thinking of, I think, painting it and then putting like a baby boomer on top.
No, so what was my idea was to paint the entire nail this red, and then do the ombre on the side of it like black.
And that won't work
if we do a baby boomer with that color, it might
My only thought is the growth.
not look that nice.
No, just do the solid color. Because I love the idea. I'm just thinking about the growth. Thinking long term. Go with the original idea.
Okay, after that exfoliation, I can trim a little bit more. And that's it. We don't want to overdo it. See, I like also doing those kind of movement, because then I can see it if something is just a loose place or is actually attached. Maybe tiny bit more in here. I'm just thinking of the baby boomer. I mean, we could, it would be extremely difficult because somehow I would need to do like an ombre faded this way and then ombre that way. We can.
No.
No?
No. Just do the original.
Okay, so clean them. Okay, fun time. So I make sure we've got it all good, no dust particles. And just before I'm gonna paint, just because first of all it is a metallic gel polish. Metallic gel polish show off any imperfections. Secondly, we are painting full color and Olivia doesn't like the growth, so we want to go quite nice and close. And the color we are gonna use is a Love It Ones 229. I'm just putting a tiny bit of it, so like I always keep those bags of the forms in a salon. Get the scoop of it in here.
Such a nice color. I used it on one of my clients earlier today.
I know, it's so beautiful. Get rid of that glove, we don't need it anymore. Now, I'm not too bothered about going too close to the sides in here because I don't want to create too much of the bulk. What I'm bothered about is this top part.
The camera probably doesn't pick it up, but I can hear the rain.
The camera is just straight into my nose. I think I need to change it because it's gonna be impossible to paint it. And you kind of need the precision for this color.
I'm moving about, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Again, I'm not too bothered about the middle part,
2 seconds.
the side part. No, it was good. You just sit nice and straight.
I was hurting my arm. So now I should be straight and comfortable.
Good. Again, not too close to the side. Only with this type of the design, of course, because you always want to cap those. Keep poking it.
We'll be doing so many layers that the other ones will be getting the free edge.
Absolutely. Okay, now D-liner brush, and I'm just going to tidy up around the cuticle area. And change the camera angle. Sorry guys, because I can't see it. Okay, here we are back. It's just I had to get rid of that camera from my nose.
Is my head positioned okay?
Yeah. So much comfier now. I wouldn't even touch it with the brush like in a previous position. Like, position is really important, guys.
I mean, if you can't see what you're doing, how can you do it?
You can't. Okay, so I'm just cleaning up the... Not bother here, because we don't need that yet.
I'm gonna put some black on the sides.
So with this first layer, I'm only working on the cuticle area. Okay, we are gonna cure it. And when my hand is curing, we are gonna grab 183, so just a small drop of the black. And also some foil design gel. Again, a small scoop of that. Maybe not that small, but... Clean the brush, mix those two colors together. Okay, and then we are ready for the next step. Can I have it, please? Now, next step is, so we've got the cuticle area, which we was concentrating on first. Now we are just painting the middle part. Cap the free edge. And I'm probably gonna do it maybe 2 at the time, cure it, and then do another 2. So just paint the middle part. Very precise with this color. You cannot like go at the side, you have to go really nice
And
straight, because otherwise it shows, absolutely. Now we are gonna grab black and paint the sides with black. That's where I told you, like, we don't have to be precise before.
But we do now.
But we do now. Okay, so solid black. Now, Olivia, I've got really deep nail folds.
They're so annoying.
I know, same like mine. So basically, if you don't hold them down, they are gonna make a huge mess. I'm actually got it now that I didn't do it one at the time. Now, grab this mixture color.
I can cure one at a time.
Grab this mixture color and do like 1, 2 lines, because you already will be going into the... I cannot just press it. So I do not press it into the nail folds.
I think deep nail folds look really nice, but
they are
they're a pain
so...
to paint.
I know. And mine are so deep as well. Okay. And then do the same in here. So clean my brush. Go with the black. Don't squeeze that nail fold. Somehow pull the other one down. Try to work with small amount of the product, because if you've got too much product, it will just go everywhere. Absolutely. And then with this mixture of the colors,
Blend it in.
not necessarily, like I don't want to blend it in completely.
Blur the line?
Blur the line, yeah. So maybe not blend it, but just blur it. So it's not that intense, but it's still pretty separated. Can you go to the side? I don't want to squeeze your finger, but I want to show it in the camera. From laugh and chatty, they went in complete silence.
I
Okay.
felt so energetic at the start. And I'm the opposite.
I think it's the weather, like it doesn't help at all.
I've had a long day. I've had a long week.
Okay, now let me clean that side nail fold. So see, this is so annoying. Perfect, cook them. When Olivia is cooking, like we are gonna take some breath. That's when you do the freeze, I always, with the gel, so with the hard gel, 10 seconds I would say, with the gel polish like at least 15 seconds, because the gel polish is minimum 30 seconds cure, so anything shorter may results in wrinkling your product. I take it back, this is perfect. And then I can do it on this one, and I'm gonna do it just on one because I don't want to take a risk. I mean, these nail folds are actually not too bad on this finger.
Especially on that side.
Yeah.
Because it's uneven.
It's very uneven, but that's okay.
Still look nice, so I'm not bothered.
Very thin amount of the product. And this type of gradient,
Yeah, gradient.
I think it looks amazing. I had my nails like this. Like normally I do not wear brown color, and I did it like a chocolate brown with some nude, and I really loved it so much.
Was that around the same time that you were doing those, you know, those like reverse French?
Yes. But then mine was like more of those chocolate brown and very nude color.
It's just I remember you using that brown around then.
It was so popular.
I recently did a brown colour, one of my clients. Earlier this week, I think. I've done so many colours on clients. I'm actually getting really good to just memorising where each polish is.
Yeah, I always knew it as well. Okay, again, just blend that in. I also like it how optically, I mean, Olivia's nails are very slim anyway, but how optically this style slims out the nails. So I think it's a really perfect solution for
It's the same as
wider
those
nails.
dresses.
Yeah,
that have,
yeah,
like, the
absolutely.
black
Cook it,
sides.
freeze it. Yes, so they make you optically slim. Like, I think it's pretty cool. Absolutely. Again, clean my brush, count till 15 seconds, and then we can do it another one. And this black is just unreal, like to paint. I love it so much. 183, perfect. 15 seconds gone. It's so easy to work with.
Wrong. Red first.
And it's okay.
No? Okay. That's fine.
Doesn't matter really.
As long as that works for you, that's fine for me. It's just I know we're chatting, so I'm just like,
I know.
are you doing it right?
You're basically just painting middle. This also gives you more even surface rather than painting full color, and you've got less product to worry about.
Is it the nail fold?
Hurry up, Dorota. If this left side moves so much, I will show you how to fix it. We got again two, yeah, it's really badly flooding. My fault, we got too excited, like too relaxed again. So first thing is I'm gonna try it to clean it off. It actually did work. Okay, if it wouldn't work, I would just cure it and I would use e-file cuticle bead. Because sometimes it does happen, like it can happen sometimes. Probably my fault of having either not cleaned properly that side, like when we're using the buffer, I like to kind of brush away. And they could be even like a wee dust particle as well, making it so uneven. Perfect, cook it. Okay, next step, clean and prepare the brush, and then we will start applying the top coat. Now we are gonna use the High Shine No White Top Gel. Can I have it? But only on 2 nails. You could probably do it in 2 layers, the lines as well. But I think that's way it's just faster and easier. Okay, now I need to freeze the top coat because these 2 aren't fully cured, so let's do that. 15 seconds. And then we are gonna paint like a very simple rose. Perfect, that's it. 10. Top coated. Again, make sure you cap the free edge, especially with Olivia, like when she's using her hands as a tools. Top coat this one, and then we will e-file possibly, or maybe even not, like it's a one touch of the file actually, and this side is sorted. Okay, freeze it another 15 seconds. I'm actually gonna take a fresh palette. It's gonna be easier for me to pick up. Oh, and I need to show you this gold leaf technique. I take it back. I know, because I was so excited about it. Like really, really excited. Actually, I quite like the lighting in the camera now because, and it's also easier for me than before.
It's a gold leaf method, basically as if you're using one of the chromes, but instead it's the leaf.
Yes, it is. Okay, I'm just painting the middles. Oh my goodness, so weird noises outside the salon.
Kind of sounded like a person trying to pretend to be a dog, like a bark.
And it's a D-liner brush I'm using. So mainly in a salon for like those kind of easy designs, because I would say this one is still pretty simple. I use the D-liner brush. I use the detailer brush for those more advanced designs, like where
That's
I
the
really,
short one, isn't it?
yeah, that's the tiny one when I really need to be like really precise.
I like this one. I use the one that you're using, the D-liner, the most.
Yeah, I use the D-liner the most as well. What I'm also doing is like, because of the colors we have used for this design, I have to sometimes leave the finger up like to check the light angles. And also I don't want this to blur into each other. So you need to leave like enough gap in there. To make your life easier, you could even freeze it. I might actually do that.
Just so the lines stay nice and crisp.
Yeah. Again, look like how I can twist a client's hands. And I do it quite a lot. So normally like I go even to bigger extreme. Obviously right now like for the camera I can't like, but normally you would see me. Oh gosh, my clients are all in such as funny positions. I place them like I would put their hand upside down. I mean, it's still really okay and comfy, but it's just like fast, fast, fast. And now we have to kind of be still.
Slow and gentle, still.
Still, mainly still, like, you know, I've got just like such as amount of the space where I can play with, so we are still in a camera. I think that's Patrick coming in.
So
Yeah, must be that. Yes, I know we do. How funny is that? And then just like I'm gonna place like a wee small leaf in here and another leaf in there. Nice and tiny. Hello, hello. And after that we are gonna do some quick shoppings, unless Patrick did some quick... Oh, ooh, he did the shopping, so we are gonna do
I just need to nip home and pack my bag just for the night.
Yeah, Olivia is coming in for a sleepover to her parents. Hoo-hoo, how exciting is that?
Missed you.
Yeah, okay, awesome. We are gonna give it a cure, and I'm not top coating this design. I wanted it to be 3D. Okay, so 60 seconds cure, and then I show you the final results. Okay, that's them ready. So UV cleanser to remove the inhibition layer, because the black gel has a tiny bit of this inhibition layer, like almost nothing, but there is something. Get rid of that, and then I'm just gonna try to sort it out, this place. And you know what is actually fantastic for that? We have those wooden files. Have you seen the wooden file?
No.
No? Okay. So the wooden file is so thin that you can go slightly...
Is the wooden file basically just one layer of that file?
Yes, yes, like it's so tiny. And thin, or a metal file even. Okay, now I have hardly any speed on there. Gone. Is it? Gosh, I'm blind.
I've seen glass files.
What did you see?
Glass
Files. Yes, yes,
I
yes.
think they look really pretty, but I hate the feeling of them.
Do you?
It kind of gives me like, you know, like chalk on a chalkboard, or I don't know, cutlery on, or sorry, nails on chalkboard.
Show me the nails to the camera a bit. So yeah. We are just gonna clean it. Yeah, she's getting too excited. Okay, so you can see it. I could maybe do it one more touch in there, but you can see. Yeah, but sometimes it comes off absolutely when you wash the hands. So I'm just cleaning the hands. We'll go and wash them before the thumbnail picture and apply some cuticle oil. But I wanted to show you that this is quite interesting look actually, because the color is so deep, and then we've got those 3D roses on this one. I hope guys you have all enjoyed it so much. We both sending you huge glittery, actually 3 of us sending you huge glittery hugs, and see you in the next one. Bye.